Ooh, asked. That's terrible. Asked. Is that it? Asked us to do another reaction video. And this one is not going to be on spiritual workers because we said this one's going to be on the paranormal. Okay. And excuse the fan in the background. We actually we're giving out a work on this one. So stay through to the end because we're giving out a work on how to cleanse a house of some of the activity that we're going to see in this video. Okay. The video that we're reacting to is by King Frostmare. Awesome guy. He streams for like 24, 48 hours at a time, just paranormal videos. Okay. And the one that we chose is on, is actually based on another channel, The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Well, from a guy by the name of Kent. I think Frostmare is going to talk about it. A guy by the name of Kent up in Maine lives in a haunted house. And I mean, you've seen some of the videos. Oh, yeah. It's like some of the most shocking stuff that I've seen on YouTube. Not that we've seen in person, but that we've seen on YouTube.
And someone actually was able to record it.
Right. Right.
So it's paranormal because is it a spirit? Is it an entity? Is it a little bit of both? You never know, right?
You be the judge. like what's that guy? Nuke's top 5. You be the judge. All right. So without further ado, guys, give them both a sub, follow their videos, comment, thumb up, all that good stuff. King Frostmare and Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. So without further ado, here we go. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right.
I like the intro.
I love his intro.
It's pretty nice.
Hello guys, you might remember Kent, who documents the unusual happenings in his own home on his YouTube channel, The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Please head over there and leave him a sub if you can.
Definitely do that.
To show people that the spirit world is definitely real. There's no absolute doubt the spirit world is real. I mean, the stuff I get here is absolutely shocking. And I just don't come here for a couple hours a day to do an investigation. I actually live in.
He lives there.
I had a quick chat with Kent last week, and I was asking for his permission to show you guys the unbelievable things that he could record in his home.
Frostmare has an awesome voice. Pause.
Today's one of these days where Kent spends the day alone at his house and notices some inexplicable noises from his bedroom upstairs. This is where many.
A lot of stuff happens in that bedroom.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
A lot of stuff happens in our bedroom.
As he approaches
Ferrets
the
are
bedroom,
ferreting.
nothing seems to be out of place at first.
Whoa. Somebody out there?
Did the source maybe make it downstairs by now?
Well,
stuff happens on the
little
steps
did
too.
Kent know that he was in for an unexpected surprise.
are you talking?
Right.
Son of a!
See what I mean? And see,
It's so weird.
I mean, it's like right there.
And it's, you know what, and what's scary or what's strange is, and people who are mediums or deal with spirits on a regular basis, you don't really see full body apparitions of spirits.
Exactly.
So when they have enough juice to like not just appear, but like to be full body, then you like, if they can do that, what else can they do? And they've been doing a lot. You know, he calls these entities that he catches, the full body ones and stuff, because he also catches, it's so weird, little flicks.
No, he catches like things in the windows. I don't know if they'll show them in this video. Hopefully they will. But it's like faces in windows. And he's like, much like us, he's getting a lot of hate and stuff because people say, oh, it's just camera effects. It's somebody hiding in the house, blah, blah, blah. But when you see Kent, he's just an everyday dude.
Regular dude.
And And people have slowed the videos down and try to, and it's seamless. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And an everyday regular dude doesn't have access to the type of
CGI.
Right, exactly.
To make that.
Exactly. Let's
Like,
keep this thing
the
going.
graininess of the video saying that who's faking this and then didn't fix their camera quality.
Right. And the thing is, that's like one of the biggest things. We're gonna get back to it, guys. One of the biggest problems that people have with paranormal things, everyone is always like, why they always shoot with like a 1980s camera? Because and it's always super dark. You know, one thing, people fake it that way, but Kent video quality gets better as he, you know, explores more. His it gets more views, so he's able to like get donations and things to upgrade his equipment, and he does. Mm-hmm. So his camera quality gets better,
but he's still recording.
But he's still recording it. Exactly.
He has been seen in his bedroom several times, and it can only be suspected that it is fueled by negative energy and fright.
Imagine, let's just turn the corner into the room, and there it is right there. That would have been the first time a ghost would have had the shit slapped out of it. Like, the first time.
You're going to have to pay some rent.
That would have been a short goddamn video.
Need to get out of here.
You pick it from around the corner, like.
Is that you, Shadow Dude?
That's me, my boy.
I don't ever turn this freaking light out. I don't even know how this light got out. I leave this light on because of certain reasons like this.
So,
I leave the lights on too.
Kent believes that Shadow Dude is a man who was living in Carmel, Maine himself in the early 1900s. That in the lower right corner might be him, actually. Kent is sure that his spirit still roams this area, and in particular his house.
Now, some people have told Kent that was a fire hydrant. How, in what world does that look like a fire hydrant?
A person.
Right.
A little bitty person.
Little bitty little mug, too.
Hey guys, if you wish to support me to enjoy many more videos,
support the man's channel, guys.
Becoming a member and joining
support his channel.
Get custom emojis for my live streams.
Hey, maybe we should like promote like this.
And please take a second.
I just get on here and ask him. Hey, come on through. Look, he even showed the thumbs down. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, no hiding. All right, we're going. Here's an ad. Watch the video, guys. The movie, I mean.
Okay. Apparently, Shadow Dude also likes to stalk Kent in his living, which means once in a while,
there we go.
Through one of his windows, grinning and even waving at him.
Look at that.
There he is.
It's a window.
Shadow Dude, I see you.
That's so weird.
Isn't it though? Now the little snowflake things, that's King Frostmare's little overlay. But
let's get back up into Kent's bedroom, where he tries to make contact with the entity that he captured moments earlier on his camera. Is it really an intelligent force that made Kent's EMF meter go off? Let's find out.
Is that you knocking? Can you make this go off?
And then the entity appears to come closer towards him.
Look at the little needle. It's like.
Can you stop it?
In case you're not aware of it, but the higher the magnetic energy in the air,
the faster
the EMF meter will blink.
Are you right here?
Now back up off me, shouty. That's what I said. I'm from Atlanta. That's how I said.
Get back up from me.
Damn right.
Hello?
Seemingly nervous, he then captures some unusual movement around the bedding area.
Look at how you looking. You into it, babe. Now you see the camera quality is better? He upgrades his equipment.
As if something underneath his blanket is moving.
Yeah, see. Oh.
Oh, hell no. You ain't getting in the bed with me. Absolutely not. You ain't getting in the bed
Some
with me.
unusual noises later, the entity tries to get Ken's attention once more.
His pillowcase is kind of
Temporarily,
dirty
the
though. He
electricity in
need
the
to do
bedroom.
something about that.
He, you know,
Hey,
he ain't say he was trying to make. He wasn't trying to do it home.
he ain't trying to impress nobody. He like, look, I just want you to see this shit.
Are you making noise?
You know what's funny? Since we're spiritual workers and we've experienced stuff like this, it's like I'm like, look, you over there like, absolutely not. Nope.
I mean, I'm not scared of spirits or anything, but it's like when they can do all this physical stuff, there's a danger.
I start wondering, yeah,
and not letting it go unchecked.
Exactly.
Because they're just playing with you.
Kent then feels that it is time to check out his garage, which is the place.
That's garage, y'all. He says garage. It's garage.
He visits this place only on rare occasions.
I'm checking my heart rate because of that work. I was at 130.
Except for a flashlight.
Ken starts to ask a couple of questions about the potential.
See, it's 107. It's going down. This is a good thing.
And it doesn't take long until you can notice unusual growling sounds.
Yeah, that growling is is never good.
It's never good when it growls.
So if you hear growling and a spirit is in your house, you need to,
Well, they want to add us to death.
I mean, you gotta pay your bills.
Really, YouTube? I gotta lose some weight. There we go. YouTube say, you gotta lose some weight.
There's an eerie hissing noise.
You growling and hissing. Now that could have been a possum.
Mm-hmm.
It's a garage. It's a garage.
Hello? Can you answer my questions? Is that you banging?
What follows next, in my opinion, is a voice saying, "Kill Kent."
What? No, that's when
Whoa, wait, listen. Hey, okay. All right. Okay, you got me with that one. I don't know if y'all can see, but the hairs on my shits are standing up. Okay, you got me with that one.
Right. Kent gotta leave.
Did you say something?
Because what makes this. Whoa.
You know what? I heard that. I mean,
exactly.
Hello?
Wait, hold
on. You know what?
Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Pause. Nope. Listen.
See what I'm saying?
You got to do something about that. You can't just allow that to happen. Guys, we're giving a workaway that can deal with this at the end of this video. Okay? So keep watching to the end.
But benevolent spirits are okay. Like having spirits that aren't really doing nothing. They're benign. They're not really moving stuff around. You just feel their presence. I don't see like people shouldn't be panicking and like, oh my God, you got to go now. Because the spirit's always around us. But when they start moving things in the physical plane, when you start hearing too many sounds, when they're interrupting your daily life, that's when either that spirit needs to be checked or moved.
And this is, to me, I actually like that it made the chill bumps raise because now I feel cooler. It's like an autonomic response. It's my big word. I can't spell it, but it is. So
not even autonomous, man. It's involuntary.
It's just involuntary. It just happens. Just so guys. See, I wish I could talk to Kent. I'm gonna try to reach out to him because
this behavior can't.
Yeah, this behavior can't go unchecked, and this is like a human spirit.
Yeah,
it's acting too human. And there's multiple spirits because I follow this channel. I know that he has he's gotten
a woman, a girl, and a child.
Yeah, then there's like an older guy. There's like a bunch of them, and they're always saying things like "find us," "help us," things like that. And Kent actually acknowledges them, much to his detriment, because what have we talked about on this channel?
Attention is light.
Attention is light. Light is energy. It makes them stronger. So all this searching and talking to them and acknowledging them, you're just making it stronger. And you see over his channel, they're getting stronger. They are.
Yeah, they full bodied now. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we got to think about, and this is something we talk about too, spirits come from different times as us. So in our time, cell phones, videos, movies are all normal, but in certain times they were considered kind of taboo to take pictures because the people thought that their soul would be captured, or they may be afraid that the pictures are talking because they may come from a time where they didn't have a lot of movies.
Right.
So we gotta like educate spirits. A lot of times I say when you're a novice and you're like, oh, I'm just talking to these spirits. I'm like, you don't know what time period they're from. You don't know what offends them. You don't know anything because you're just out here in the wind. So spirits are always knowledgeable about what's happening today. And you filming them could be perceived as a threat.
Yes.
And you got to be careful. That's why watching taps and ghost hunters and all that is cool to do because we do it all the time. But actually trying to take it on yourself can be very detrimental and dangerous.
Right. I actually don't recommend, and this is just me, and people hate that I say this, I don't recommend that people ghost hunt over and over again the same spots because you're strengthening these entities. If you're gonna ghost hunt, then you should have some knowledge of how to move them along. If they're
stuck.
Yeah, if they're
ready to move.
Yeah, if they're stuck, not ready to move, or if they're being negative. Happy Uncle Zeus that wants to hang around. Yeah, let's see if we can catch him and interact with him. But how do we know if that's him? That's why it's important to have your contact or your connection with your ancestors, because if I can't get you to move, Big Mama, Josh, Uncle Bobo, Uncle Buddy, they gonna get your ass up out of here. Shoot.
Let's go ahead. Come on.
Yeah, go ahead. Look. So shoot. Let's get this thing going. I'm having fun. I like this.
I'm done with this. I don't think so. I'm going back in this garage again.
I won't go back in there neither.
One might almost feel inclined to believe that it is indeed Shadowdude that plays some freaky games with Kent. What do you think? Could it be the same being? Maybe something even completely different? After all, Kent believes that there are at least 3 regular spirits that visit him on an almost daily basis.
Yeah,
this has been updated.
Something touched me as that sound like it called me the F word.
They're always cussing him out.
There's not something good in there, I can tell you that right now. Right, seriously, it was making all the noise in my realize.
On one of the following mornings, Kent starts to hear inexplicable noises and voices again, and hits the record button on his camcorder right away.
Wow.
People have gone to that house. Just people from Facebook, people from YouTube have gone there, and they hear the same disembodied voices that he has heard, and they're like, "Dude, I'm hearing it."
Here.
Right. I watch his videos, and I'm like, I'm surprised I don't hear clink, clink, clink during the videos, because obviously Kent has balls of steel, and I'm surprised we don't hear him clinking together as he walks.
Really odd.
Through there.
The voices could not be explained, since Kent was alone in the house. I can't say if it was Shadowdude or not.
Well,
but let me tell you, he made sure that Kent captured one of the best Class A ghost recordings that day. To not miss anything interesting, Kent decides to place his camcorder on the bottom of the steps. He states that he then left the house, and that no family member was around at the time. Still, something seemed to have remained upstairs. It clearly sounds that somebody was moving around upstairs.
I don't hear that part.
And peeks around the corner.
I missed it. I always miss it. Okay. I saw you that time, my boy.
Okay.
Look at that.
This is extraordinary. I could not believe it when I saw it the first time. Have you ever seen something like that?
Because see, this is something that you would miss just when you're playing a video.
Because the human eye is not picking up that.
It's not picking up that. Right.
My dog thinks I'm a genius. Because geniuses are excellent at solving puzzles.
There we go. All right. You know, I can kind of hear that, but that could also be like outside noise, just like a little tap, tap, tap. Oh, then you're gonna knock the shit over.
That's what I don't think it likes
being recorded.
He arrived back home and realized what had happened. He captured Shadow Dude on camera.
Now the mowing.
Yeah, in that corner.
I missed it.
You look at the clothing being pulled from the door. I seen it over in the little left-hand corner. Watch. See?
And you know what? Shadow Dude always looks like clothing. And I can say from like full body experiences that I've had, it does seem like they're like 2D almost. See, look at this.
Okay, there he is in the window again.
No.
That's what I say. To me, it's like, is it a spirit or an entity?
I think it's an entity.
Does he have like a sprite or something in his house?
Because we have a sprite.
And it's like, it's full on acting a fool.
I don't even know what to say to this particular.
And see, he goes right over there
and it's like
to film it. And there's like, there's a teddy bear. And see, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, people, hold on.
That wasn't a teddy bear that fell out that window.
People have said before, they're like, oh, well, he rigged up a sheet and a string and pulled it out of the window. Yeah. But when you see it in slow motion, it's like you can see like limbs kind of spidering down.
I think he has a couple spirits in it.
See, watch this. Look at that. Look, it's like right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
I think
seem to float right towards Kent.
Yeah, I think he has some spirits and an entity in his house. Like a full-on being. I
mean, look at it. That motherfucker's tall as hell. Why are we getting ads that soon?
He may have put him in his thing.
Randy thinks it's a good idea for her to play with dolls.
Just let us skip past.
Yeah. For building her identity.
We saw that. That was good.
And next, Kent will capture Shadow Dude as he makes an escape out of the bedroom window.
This is the one. This is the number one right here. Watch this. Look, he's just standing there.
Like a person.
Right. A whole person looking out the window, and then right. Exactly. Then look, watch. Whoop. Out the window again. There's my shit raising again.
What you want, but after seeing Kent's evidence, I'm more certain than ever that there are things in this world
that one
not explain. Please share your opinions with me.
That was crazy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Stay frosty.
Stay frosty, my boy. All right, everybody. Give us a no. You know, we'll just keep on. We'll keep on filming here. Okay, guys. Look, I hit the wrong button. Sue me. Hopefully, you guys liked that reaction video that we did. You know, we made some funny comments, but we also, I think we conveyed how serious that is.
Yeah, he's in a serious situation.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you got to put a stop to that. You can't just let that keep happening. You know, if it's something, you know, like what's that movie, Beetlejuice, where it's the good spirits and they got along at the end.
Yeah.
But if you got Beetlejuice, you got a problem and you got to deal with it and, you know, call somebody. But if there's no one that can call, all right, Divinely Appointed got some things you can do.
So there's a few things that you can do in the interim until you can find somebody to help you out. So one, you need to have a strong connection with your own ancestors. That's important because one, you can recognize if spirits belong in your house or not. That's just bottom line. Two, you need to claim your space forcefully. Like you live there. You wouldn't let a neighbor come in your house and just sit down on the couch and start eating dinner. So Same thing with spirits. You don't, if you don't want them in your space, you need to be very adamant that this is your space.
Right.
And also remind them of the time period they're in. Because like I said in the video, a lot of times spirits don't know that they've passed on or where and what they are. So sometimes they need to be reminded that it's now this. and you need to act accordingly or move on.
Right.
And then the fourth thing is having your physical bills or things close to your on your table with candles, like so that they can be drawn there. Like, listen, this is where I live. I am the new owner here.
Right.
You are no
here's
longer
my
alive.
lease, my bills is right here. Here's my name, and here's this address.
So those are some things you can do. But if it gets out, like Kent needs professional help. He's past those steps. He needs to call someone to exorcise those spirits out of his house.
Yeah.
Before it gets violent, because I think the fuck yous and all that is starting to get violent.
Right. And you know, it's funny. Well, it's not funny. But I think it speaks on what we were talking about before about Kent just being a regular dude.
Yeah.
Because he said he has reached out to like some exorcists and spiritualists. He was like, but the amount of money they wanted, I mean, I just don't have it. Which shows if he doesn't have money to call someone in
to fix it,
then he doesn't have the CGI to fake it.
And he also don't have the money to move, because a lot of times when he said, if I'm feeling fear, most people, if they have the money, would not stay.
Would be up out of there.
So we'll reach out to Kent and see what we can do. Like, listen, just but get us there.
Yeah, you know, and you know what? I'd be down for that. You know, fly us up there after my coronavirus is gone and everybody else's is gone.
He gonna milk this until the cows.
Yeah. Listen, like I milked my birthday, and y'all know, thank y'all. My birthday was on the 20th, and y'all made it great, but it's still birthday month. So,
but everybody else celebrate the whole month. Then something's wrong with them.
They just being greedy. But you know me, I'm so worthy of being praised.
You're not.
I know. I know. But anyway, but yeah, thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. But yeah, fly us up there, and look, I get. Actually, I was gonna say we get our own accommodations, but a cleansing of that type,
you have to be there.
You have to be there.
You have to be there for the nights that it's gonna be a job, because you got to get rid of everything, including the little sprite up out of there, whatever that thing is, because it's not a spirit. He has that full body thing. That's not a spirit.
We would get rid of the full body thing and leave the little happy ones so that your channel stays live.
Yeah, but that thing that's manifesting full body in a whole jacket in your shit.
Well, I'm saying wearing a blue jean jacket and flying out the window.
That is not, like I said, if you see something like that in your house, that is not a spirit. That is a entity. I'm not sure what we can't classify them, because there are lots of things on this planet that are roaming that people don't talk about. But when you have things that are solid and can form in mass, like their mass is like, that's not a spirit. Spirits don't do that.
And the thing, the one that jumped out of the window, or even like the thing that flew out the window, it flew out of a closed window, by the way. So that showed it's on a different plane.
Yeah, it's like a chimera or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it was solid, and then it gassed, and then it was gone.
No, to me, it
did go into a liquid phase.
It's what I'm saying. Like, whatever it is, it's shape shifting. And it's either interdimensional. I know he hates that, but that's science. It's what it is. I mean, it's in our.
My wife is so. I mean, look, her science level is like up here, and sometimes she thinks I'm poking fun at her when I'm saying, "Babe, I know you're gonna understand this. Break this down for me." And she's like, and I'm like, "No, I'm actually asking for help."
Well, I'm trying to break it down where some things are extraterrestrial, right? I mean, they don't come from our planet. Most things we deal with are interplanetary, meaning that they're in our planet, but they may not live on the same, like spirits are on a different dimension than we are in the physical plane. That's just what it is. If you want to quantify, the spirit realm is its own dimension. So things can slither in. There are some entities that live just like us, like cats are interdimensional.
Yes,
they can live in the spirit plane and on the physical plane, and we do too. But we have lost some of that through, the years of being able to slip in and out in that way.
Now we just do it spiritually.
Yeah, but cats physically can go into the plane and physically come back out. And the way they do it is not explainable through the known sciences. Your cat go off and you like, that cat been gone for hours. It's in someplace else. The whole cat. You know what I'm saying? And then they come back. So the same thing with certain entities on the planet. And I'm not going to go into like the categorization of entities, but some entities have a fluidity about them where they're not solid and they're not gas. They're they're liquid.
Yeah,
so they can slip in and it can slip in and out of different things. And those entities are dangerous because they don't respect time and space. I mean, they're outside of time and space we're in. So they don't care that you're here.
You know, it's like one of those things where, I mean, say for instance, we like say someone, and some people do. That's a discussion for another day. Some people do rediscover that ability.
Yeah.
And fortunately for us, rediscovering that usually drives them insane, and no one believes them.
And they end up being in straitjackets. But the government knows.
And then they disappear. But what if they were? Some people have retained their sanity, and they've been serial killers that no one has ever caught.
Or they're good burglars.
They are the best burglars in the world.
So some of the best thieves have that slippery fluidness about them where they never really notice. They are outside of the time construct, which is a mathematical equation.
It is. That
if your body lives outside of that, when you can skip past the math, then you basically are faster than light and sound. That's something different. And that's what a lot of entities are like. Spirits are outside of light and sound. That's why they have no consciousness of the time and date, because they are outside of the time paradox that you are in. So I would say get some help. Don't let spirits sit down and have dinner. Like that spirit is in his bedroom taking a nap in his
right. I'm talking about. Look, and see, there's one that he didn't show where you could see like the spirit was leaning over his bed with his hands down, like
this is you in my bed.
Like, I mean, with his fist down on the bed looking at him, and I'm like,
my boy.
And see, at that point, see us being us, man, look, we have a leash on that thing, walking it down the street, you know, like it's a Rottweiler.
We don't have those problems because the stuff we got going on over here, they gonna be like, no,
right,
not with them things up here. my ancestor spirit is like, y'all gonna just have us up in here with these Africans?
I know. I have a spirit in particular that always says the most horrible and racist things, and
they're black,
and my spirit is black.
But
totally black.
But they don't understand why would y'all bring these real Africans up there?
Exactly. It's crazy.
we got ancient African spirits. Say like my ancestors like, you would have got some real Africans. What they make those? And I'm like, listen, you was in Chicago too long. I'm sorry you had to die there and be so ignorant. But here you go.
Look, this video is gonna be long, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just want to say, guys, Divinely Point is working hard to put you know, the fast classes on the site if you want to purchase.
The new one's up there already.
Okay.
Purchase.
So it is
it's Love 101, and then it's Intro to Hoodoo Part 2. So if you want to get in that'll be for
the new classes.
Yes, April the 7th and 8th or 8th and 9th, one of those dates. I'm sorry, but it's on the site. And then the brand new fast classes will be available tonight. I just have to make them into products so we can recognize them when y'all see it. That's the only reason why you haven't got it yet. They have to be made into a certain state so that you all, when you purchase it, I can recognize it and send you your email immediately.
Okay. All right, guys. And man, thank y'all so much for you know, spending y'all's time with us. You know, I'm a live premiere this with y'all. I may do a live later. I don't know, because this is a long movie, and we're gonna be in the chat with you watching this. But after this, like literally after this, you guys are gonna see a ritual that we do to cleanse a house of a spirit, and it actually involves trapping the spirit in a bottle. Okay. So for this, you're gonna need a white basin. Okay. And we use our regular white bowl, right, that we always use. Now, I made a joke and I apologize for the video quality. Divinely Appointed was gone. I tried to man up and do it on my own, and it looked like shit.
On the iPhone, the video quality on the iPhone.
Well, I'm talking about the shooting quality, because I mean the camera angle is weird. But anyway, but y'all see the gist of it. And I cleaned out the bowl. It still looks dirty because we use that bowl a lot. So if you see videos of people and they got these pretty ass unblemished bowls, they ain't doing nothing. All right. Think of it like your work shoes and your red bottoms. Your red bottoms are pristine. Your work shoes look like you've been winning an ass kicking contest, which we do all the time. God damn it. So you're gonna need a white basin, a Bible, You're gonna need some sage, fresh sage, some fresh mint, some bay leaves, a candle, some rum, some Florida water, a cigar, a tea light, and what else is in there?
That was it.
Oh, and something negative, but I explained it during the video because
the black candle.
Yep, because I pulled the black candle out of our war water thing because that has a lot of negative energy, and a lot of you, I tried to explain it, but when I do this particular ritual, and I showed you at the end, you guys might have seen me checking my heart rate during this video. It's because this requires a lot of energy, a lot, and I think that's part of like some of the camera glitches. It requires a lot of energy, and I'm pumping out a lot. Like I'm physically hot right now, and my heart rate was at like 120, 130 during the thing. And you see, I'm just squatting down talking to you, and my heart rate was shooting through the roof. And I think that's it. Yeah, just watch it. Have any questions? We'll be right there. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Man, we love y'all. Have a good one. Be blessed. And yeah, bye. Watch the whole video. Okay, we're gonna try this again. And again, I'll try to speak loudly so that you guys can hear me. I know you won't be able to see very well because of the camera angle, but I want you to have this. This is more important than my mug, all right? I ask that you guys not do this until you have what I'm about to show you completely memorized. All right, there'll be no time to stop and pause, because you should only do this if you feel a very, very dark spiritual presence, all right, inside of a dwelling, all right? And please don't attempt this for someone else unless you are 100% sure that you're able to pull it off, all right? So what you're gonna need is, you're gonna need a basin, all right? And a lot of y'all make fun of my bowl because my bowl is like old and beat up, but that's how you know I do work. I mean, I see some of these videos and a lot of folks, they have these pretty nice unblemished bowls, and I'm like, you must just bought it. Well, good for them. A Bud Light Platinum bottle, drain it your favorite way. Y'all know how I drain mine. Wash it out. You're gonna need Florida water. You're gonna need a tea light, a cigar, some rum. You are going to need some mint and some sage. All right. Now, I forgot to tell you, you're going to need something dark, something negative. I normally will pluck a candle out of my war water. Every candle in my war water. If y'all, that's my war. Y'all have seen my videos. That's my hexing water. Every candle in there is someone that y'all asked to put in there, or we put in there on your behalf. And you're gonna need that in there. Why do you need something negative if you're gonna cleanse a spirit out? Well, you have to be balanced, and you have to be authoritative. And energy recognizes energy. It's not just going in there and praying all this goodness. No, you need to go in with force. Everything learns through pain, and y'all will get it. Oh, and you're gonna need a Bible. Very important. So first, you're gonna take 3 bay leaves, exactly 3. You're gonna combust them. And they go in. A little bit of Florida water. A little bit of rum. You have to spray the rum in there, don't pour it. The mint. We've had this mint for a while, but that's fine. Goes in there. Hey, babe. My wife went to the store. She's back now. And 3 sprigs of sage. And you want fresh sage. Three. All right. 3 sprigs of sage. And then you're going to open up your Bible, and it's the book of Matthew, and it's chapter 12, verses 25 through 37, followed by Isaiah 55:11. It's going to be long, but be patient. And remember, I'm going to say it again, only attempt this if you're confident. You know, it doesn't take experience, just memorization and confidence. All right? So it says, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And if I, by Beelzebub, cast out devils, by whom do your children cast them out? And therefore they shall be your judges. But if I cast out devils by the Spirit of God, then the kingdom of God is come unto you. Or else how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house? He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. Wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men, but the blasphemy against the Holy Ghost shall not be forgiven unto men. And whosoever speaketh the word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But whosoever speaketh against the Holy Ghost, it shall not be forgiven him, neither in this world, neither in the world to come. Either make the tree good, and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt, and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account therefore in the day of judgment. For by the words thou shalt be condemned. For the words thou shalt be condemned. And Isaiah 55:11 says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, shall accomplish all to which I have sent it, and shall it not return unto me void. You mix the bath around, careful not to break up the 3 sprigs of sage. Yeah. And you take the cigar, and you blow the cigar smoke into the bath the right way. Remember what I told y'all the right way was. The right way is not. No. You take the lid in, put it into your mouth, avoiding your tongue, and blow. Make sure you get some into the bottle. I'm not going to waste that cigar. I'm going to give that to my spirits. Then you light the tea light. Place it on top. And then someone has to hold this. This is generally a 2-person job. When divinely appointed and I do this, okay, she will walk ahead of me with the bath, and that's what you're using the sage for, and you're shaking all through the house. And then at the end, this water is going to be very murky. It will have gathered everything, okay? This bath gathers a lot of negativity. That's why you see it starting to get very dark now. See? It's gathering negativity just because I'm outside. And then you go through, and at the end, you cleanse yourself. And then you take the tea light, because the spirit will be inside the bottle at this point, because it's been sitting there, and then you cap it. Sorry, it hasn't been sitting in the bath, you've been carrying it. The wax will seal the bottle, therefore keeping the spirit. And actually, I think we might have caught one, but that's for another day. So it's simple, but this is very strong. And even just in this demonstration, I don't know if I'm able to show you guys, but whew, let's see here. Hold on. I'm trying to, normally my heart rate races when I do this type of work. Yep, there we go. You guys can see it, but my heart rate right now is like what, 113? It always races when I do this type of work. And you'll catch stuff regardless. That's why, I mean, I capped this bottle and it'll go in here. Here we go. Look, you see? I don't know if y'all can. Now, of course, some of that's cigar smoke, and some of that is just the negative energy that was caught just out, because it gathers around out here because we have the doors to the house protected. So I'll clean myself off again, and then we'll go in and finish out this video.